minutes and 45 seconds. The most terrifying number of my college basketball career. It's the fall of 1986, and my anxiety is an all-time high. This is the first year that the Illinois State University Lady Redbird basketball program is benching players for not making their conditioning goal. My goal? Run 3 miles under 20 minutes and 45 seconds. And if I miss my time, I just run it again, and again, and again, and again, until I make it. It's just, this is my senior year. So no 20:45, no finishing my senior year, or finishing my basketball career. But what makes this run different for me is that this is the first time in 4 years that I'm doing it completely sober. I started playing basketball and drinking when I was 13 years old. I don't know basketball without alcohol. 4 months before the conditioning test, my coach, Jill, calls me into her office. My world is falling apart. I pretty much stopped going to classes, and I'm drinking, getting drunk, or getting high pretty much every day. My coaches don't know which version of me is going to show up. The angry one, the focused one, the one that's so fragile they can't even talk to, or the one that says, everything is just fine. My teammates can't trust me anymore. Jill looks me straight in the eye and she says, "You are out of control and you have to stop drinking. And until you do, I'm taking away your scholarship and you're off this team. We care about you, we love you, and we can't let you do this. You need help." I'm in a dangerous spiral. The 2 things that I love most in the world are basketball and alcohol. And the one thing that's always saved me, basketball, is slipping away. So I have a decision to make. Lose basketball or change my entire life. On April 28, 1986, with the love, support, and help of my teammates and coaches, I checked myself into a hospital treatment program. I walked onto the floor of the chemical dependence unit, and I was terrified. I don't belong here. I am not like the people here. There's a man who just got out of prison, and another man who was living on the street, and a woman who lost her kids because of her drinking. I just can't play basketball. It's not so bad. But slowly I realized it's not about our circumstances or about the stories and our differences or comparing whose story is worse. What we have in common is that we can't do this on our own. We can't stop drinking, and we need each other. So I put in the work so I can complete the program, stay sober, and get back to my team and finish my senior year. As my time in treatment comes to an end, I fight back the tears and I push away the fear because I'm leaving the place and the people that feel safe. I leave treatment 30 days sober. Now the real work begins. My coach, who saved my life, and my team give me another chance. But trust isn't something that's handed to me. Trust is something that I have to earn. And that 3-mile run is my first test. It's 5:15 in the morning and my alarm goes off. The first thing I feel isn't determination, it's nausea. I feel the weight of the morning, like everything is at stake. My sobriety, my team, my education, my place to belong, the game that I love, everything. But I've got this. I put in the work. For the first time in 4 years, I actually did the conditioning program that was sent to me instead of sitting by the pool drinking beer. I'm ready. I arrive early, and a few of my teammates are there in the parking lot, stretching, Really, we're just pretending that we're not all completely terrified. Lisa, my assistant coach, stopwatch in hand, lines the 13 of us up behind a chalk line. This is it. This is the moment. Ready, set, go. And I take off. My start feels fast and strong. Right around 2 miles, though, I'm struggling. I see one teammate after another pass me. I start to doubt myself, and I panic. My heart rate shoots through the roof, and my emotions are choking me. Coach Jill rides by on her moped, and she yells, "Come on, Jules, you got this!" She believes in me. So I pick up my pace, and as I round the corner, I see Lisa. And I cross that finish line, and Lisa yells out, 21:19. 34 seconds too slow. Tears well up in my eyes, and I catch my breath. My inner critic, the one that I spent years trying to outrun, was loud and clear. No matter what I do, I'm not good enough. My first sober season, my first test, and I failed. I don't belong here. The next day, I'm back at the track, and I train. I put in the work. I do whatever it takes. And the day after that, I line up behind that faded chalk line again for another try. Lisa raises her arm. Ready, set, go. I give it all I have. I cross the finish line. 20:51. 6 seconds. Too slow. 6 seconds. I'm devastated. And I'm ashamed. And I'm also pissed. I am angry. I'm angry at myself for not making it. And I'm also angry at Lisa for not bending and giving me 6 seconds. This is a dangerous moment. I want to drink. Because for years, when things get hard and when things hurt, when the pressure was too much, I had a solution. Drink. Get high. Numb it. Escape from it. You know? Turns out sobriety ruins that option, which is really inconvenient when you're having a bad day. So the only thing left to do is face it. 2 more mornings, I'm back at the track, showing up, putting in the work, and doing what I have to do. Almost a week after the first test, I'm back for my 3rd try. The chalk line is barely visible. Jill is there, and my teammates who've made time are there to cheer us on. Lisa looks at the few of us who still haven't made our time, and with a hopeful smile, she raises that arm. Ready, set, go. The first mile feels good. The second one, I'm right on pace. For the first time in 4 years, I'm exactly where I need to be. Half a mile left. I'm in full stride, and everything hurts. My lungs feel like I'm breathing through a straw. My legs are heavy, and every step sounds louder than the last. And that voice is back. But this time, the voice is different. You got sober. You survived inpatient treatment. You did that. You can run a fucking half mile. I lift my head and I put my shoulders back and I poured it on. I gave it everything I had. I turn that last corner and I see Lisa. I cross the finish line. She looks down at the stopwatch. 2019. 26 seconds to spare. Time stops. And then I hear my teammates cheering and clapping and surrounding me, and I see Jill and Lisa beaming with pride as they hug me. I don't just feel relief. I feel hope that maybe, just maybe, I could do hard things without alcohol. At our first practice of the season, Jill calls us into center court and says, before we get started, we have to name the captains for this season. She names Ellen and Pam. I'm thrilled because those are the 2 that I voted for. And then she calls out my name. And I think she makes a mistake. Because just 4 months earlier, I was walking into treatment, not sure if I would ever play the game of basketball again, or that I would ever stand on this court with my teammates again. And now those same teammates just voted me a captain. Not because I'm the fastest or the best player, but because they believe in me. They watched me fall, they watched me get sober, and now they watch me keep showing up. Showing up every mile, every practice, every workout. They see a version of me that I am just starting to get a glimpse of. That moment means more to me than any games won or points scored, because they gave me something I didn't think I would ever deserve. They gave me their trust. But most importantly, they gave me a place to belong. Now, if you would have told the 13-year-old me, the one that was falling in love with the game of basketball and alcohol, that she would be sober and trusted and a leader, I wouldn't have believed you. But that's the thing about recovery and life, is that you don't have to know or understand the whole journey. You just have to show up and take the next step. Today I'm 40 years sober. And continuous sobriety's taught me that when life gets hard, you don't run away from it. You run through it. And for me, 20 minutes and 19 seconds is all it took to change the rest of my life.